Beat me up.
All right, captains. Good evening. Good evening. Hopefully, everyone is doing okay. Yavi, I'm sorry, they're turned off for tonight. We have a special guest, and yes, he's on screen right now. Well, sort of. Well, yes, he is. Captains, I made a huge mistake, and I'm so embarrassed. I have been trying to line up a time to get our very own community manager, Mike, Fatum, on our bridge, and we got a time all lined up, and then all of a sudden, I for some reason thought it was Tuesday, and he actually meant tonight, so I'm a little embarrassed, but you know, it is what it is. He's here. We're going to have a casual chat with him whilst we do paperwork, or try to do paperwork, but we're going to ask some of our questions that we have for him, but really it's just more of us getting to know our community manager there. So he's already on here. So captains, I've turned off all the sounds again. I am so sorry. I know it's a big part of trolling me, scaring me, but it is what it is. So we will try to do our very best. Captains, if you have any questions, again, this is going to be a discussion, just a casual discussion, just about Stowe/Star Trek. So again, let me just say, Yavi.
Admiral,
Hello.
if you will come with me.
Goofball.
Captain on the bridge.
Oh, we got them mixed up.
Admiral, if you will come with me.
Oh, Mr. Mastercore.
Captain on the
Oh,
bridge.
nice. I just got here just in time. Nagata, how are you doing?
Captain
Thank
on the
you
bridge.
for stopping
Carry
by.
out my orders.
So I guess shoutouts will still work, but I think that's about it. So, K-Wolves, hello sir, how are you?
Admiral, if you will come
And
with
thank
me.
you very much for the follow command code verification. Congrats, I appreciate it. So without further ado, let's bring on our community manager. Man, if I knew this was gonna happen, I prepared interview questions. No, it's my fault. So let me just get to here. Good evening, Sir Kale.
Ah, there we go.
How are you? Oh, hello? Did I unmute? What happened? What happened?
Oh, I muted myself, trying to unmute you. Woo-hoo.
We're off to a
One of
great
those now.
start.
We're off to
We're
a
off to-
fantastic
we're-
start. No, I was listening to the start of the stream going, I can't hear him. Does he know I can't hear him?
But and again, okay, I'm so sorry. I got your
Okay.
email. I thought it was Tuesday, so here I am trying to prep, but then nope, didn't work out so.
Listen, you got to stop apologizing. This is like the 15th time. You're good. It happens. Don't worry. I'm
Oh,
just
I
glad to
forgot-
be on the show.
I forgot I mentioned I am a Canadian.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, then
that's just-
I expected that
that's just-
you're genetically engineered that way. It makes sense.
Exactly,
It's the
100%.
Jem'Hadar of apologizing.
Yep. 47 Alpha, how are you?
Captain on the bridge.
Again, Master Kale, thank you so much. I know you're busy and you've already had a long work day, but we really wanted to get you on here just to kind of get to know you more, you know. And I know I introduced myself already, but you know, just for the newer captains here on the bridge. Again, I'm TriZander. I've been streaming for a year now on Twitch. I do have also started the whole YouTube's thing, but it's all been Star Trek Online. If anything, it's all been Star Trek Online. I've been playing since 2014.
A loyal customer. Oh wait, sorry, my lips were itching. Please continue.
Well, no, I've been playing 2014. Like literally, this is my first MMO. And hello sir, how you doing? And
Admiral,
it's been,
if you will come with me.
you know, just a game I've played, and I don't know what really got me into streaming it, but I'm kind of glad I did, because it's really gotten me to meet a lot of my fellow captains out there, and also it's an opportunity to meet yourself. Like this is like an honor. I'm really honored, sir. So,
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I said this earlier, but you don't have to keep calling me sir. It's okay.
okay, I'm gonna try not to. Okay, it looks like tingling when you said that. Oh my gosh, Lich, hello. How are
Admiral,
ya?
if you will come with me.
So yeah, everyone is there. Usually, yeah, I usually start around 9:30, and I
Got
go
it.
till 1:30. And what time is it for you, sir? Oh, sorry,
It is-
sorry.
It's 9 o'clock, right here, right now. So.
Oh, it's 9. Oh, okay, so you're an hour behind me. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, you're mountain time, I imagine.
Yes, he can't help it in his blood. Yes, that's true, Yavi. Not only have I'm Canadian, but Mommy Triz has also lovingly beat it into me to be very proper and all that stuff. I say lovingly. So, but I guess this being the first time here on the bridge here with us, I personally would like to know more about you, if you don't mind. I do have some questions. Sure. I guess my first question is how you sort of got into. Let's go make this a two-part. How you first get into Star Trek?
Okay, how I first got into Star Trek, I am 90 to 100% sure this was so long ago now, and I know most people are like, I remember my first time seeing Star Trek like it was yesterday, but I'm pretty sure I saw, oh gosh, I'm bad at remembering episode names too. So what's the episode where where Worf goes with Picard to Konos, and he gets himself
disemboweled or something.
Disaccommodated.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. I was flipping channels and I saw that, and I was like, "This is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. I have to know more about these Klingons, and I guess the rest of this Star Trek too."
Right. and that was your first. And like, did you watch from that point on? Did you like what from that point really? Did you start seeking out the times and like watch it religiously from that point, or?
Actually, it's funny. I was not a super religious Trekkie growing up. I liked Star Trek. I have, a model of a bird of prey that I built from back then, still, but I wasn't like I was more of a I'll watch it when it's on kind of fan. It was only really when I got into college that I really got into Trek, because two things. I had my roommate at the time used to need to listen to Voyager to fall asleep without headphones. So I would get episodes of Voyager every single night anyway, whether I wanted them or not. Thankfully, they were all pretty good. And also, my girlfriend at the time, now my wife, is super into Trek. And she sort of got me into the world. We got married in 2009, and during these stressful wedding times, the first J.J. Abrams movie came out, and so that sort of became our, like, oh, something stressful for the wedding, go and watch that movie again. And so I think we saw it like 15 times in 1 month.
Oh my gosh. I envy you, sir. So my wife, I call her lovingly the Admiral. When she's not a Trek fan. Not gonna lie. She's not a Trek fan. She has sometimes questions my decisions when I spend all this time playing this game. But she knows that it's the only sort of thing that I do here in terms of my only hobby. And like I said, I always play only after real life duties are done.
For sure.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, it's
Sins of the father.
The thing about relationships is, and you know this, I'm sure, you don't have to all love the same thing. It's just as long as everybody respects everybody else's interests and, at least tries to be somewhat interested in them. Like, if you have a relationship where somebody's like, oh, you like Star Trek, you have to stop doing that, then that's obviously not going to work out. But like, I don't love some of the reality TV my wife watches, but I will listen to her talk to me about it for hours.
No, I mean, it's just, for me, in my family, there's no one I can talk to Trek about, really, except maybe my son. I have some of the Diamond Select ships, and he's taking some interest in those. And in his room, he actually has the Refit Connie and the Sovereign from Diamond Select.
Oh, nice.
And I do have a bunch of other models, but when it comes to, let's say, like, I was super, like, I mean, I don't know how many times I've said this on stream, I was super, super excited when the 12th anniversary bundle was announced. And I'm going to her, I'm like, "Oh my God, Admiral!" She's like, "Can you stop calling me that, please?" I'm like, "I'm sorry." He's like, "They have these
You
ships."
gotta buy her the uniform. Then she can't not be the admiral. Just get her a really nice dress uniform. Be like, just wear this sometimes. Don't ask too many questions.
I'll be honest, I tried, and she's like, "Nope, don't even try." Oh. But I mentioned to her like, "Oh, these ships are coming." I was like, "Okay, so what are you gonna do with it?" I'm gonna pew pew. Okay.
Pews and also pews. We will.
Yeah.
That is what the ships are for. For the pews.
That's what we do. No, but she's regardless. I've actually made a deal with her when this became like my really main game, which was to make sure again real life duties are all done. Make sure all the sort of, how should I say, responsibility bills are done, are kind of taken care of before we decide to do anything. But I've been sort of really fortunate and maybe a little bit OCD-ish. All of my in-game resources have just been me playing the game. Not only
nice.
that, anything that I've gotten from the game is anything that you guys have actually just given up for free. Event ships.
In that case, let me say how sorry I am that the lithium exchange is still broken.
Well, and it is what it is, and it's funny you brought that up. That was one of the questions I had, or not questions, but like topics I wanted to discuss, because like everyone else, I have my 2 ECs to drop, right, in terms of ideas. That I remember starting. Yeah, man, was it the deal exchange was at 120? I think 120 or somewhere near 200, and it was like, oh, it's great, not that bad. But yeah, it's been a little crazy over the years, but I've evolved also my own sort of style of, or how should I say, not style, but choice of ships that I want to get. And it's usually cannon ships. Now,
Okay.
And
you mean canon like canon from the show, not like okay, cool.
Not the pew pew cannon.
Not the ones that do pew pew cannon. I love me some pew pew cannon ships.
Ooh, yeah, I heard and I've seen. We'll also talk about that later, but that's later. But when it comes to a lot of the cryptic designs, and of course this is going to segue into one of the major things that I was fangirling over. Boying.
You can fangirl as a boy.
I can,
Girls can fanboy, boys can fangirl.
Just checking.
Gender roles are bullshit, so
Fair enough. So, for the most part, it's been a lot of just the cannon ships. But man, can I say, the ships that you guys have been banging out, holy monkey!
That Mirror Defiant that Hector just busted out, like, oh my god, it's so pretty.
It actually reminds me of ship. I'm not sure if you played Star Trek games before, Star Trek Online, but there's one game that I played the crap out of when I was growing up. It's called Star Trek Starfleet Command 3.
Oh, I've heard of it. I haven't played it myself, but
it's actually on GOG, GOG.com right now, and I used to play it with a mod, and one of my favorite ships to use there was a modded Defiant, and it looks so close to the Adamant, so close. So when I saw it, I had to change my uniform. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, when I saw the whole bundle, I had to change my uniform because holy. And then let's make a ship better, or let's use this bundle to show how to make a ship better. Stick a torpedo pod and a lance on it.
Yeah.
Now, shall we?
That generally does it.
That was absolutely insane. That bundle has been one of my favorite, and literally only second to the 10th anniversary bundle. Because that
well, the 10th anniversary bundle too is just like when we were putting that together, I was like, cool. So everyone's gonna lose their entire minds.
Probably, and I did definitely when I first saw that. Like that scene in Measure of Morality, like Part 2, when all the ships came in, and I started hearing the captains. Each voice had one uniform change. I was.
It was such a cool moment, and like it was such a funny thing because it relatively quote unquote easy to do. Like we had to get CBS to provide us those sound bites,
Oh,
but
really?
it just adds such like, because even though it's just in air quotes the sounds taken from the show, it's just such a like amazing moment of like, oh my god, they're all here and I'm flying next to them.
It felt, I have to say, there's those moments that I chase on my own, kind of on my own, to be on a canon ship, to be on my captain, to think that this is a ship that Picard flew or Janeway flew, and then to have that moment happen, I totally lost it. And here I am telling the Admiral, she's like, okay, so I'm like, no, but look, listen. Okay. I can't, it's hard for me to really share that, but that's why I have my fellow captains here. Do you mind if we catch up on chat here? Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, we should.
Let's say hi here. So again, thank you so much for that command code verification there, Negrasta. I usually have an alert, but we've turned that off because I mentioned to Kale here before coming on, those, I don't want to keep talk with him and then going all the time. So man, if I knew this was going to happen, prepared interview questions. Well, you still have time. Get your pencil pad, cables. Heard him for a moment. You got.
There's so much time. And if you can't think of a question here, there's this show every Wednesday at 4:30.
Gee, I wonder what that is. No. Actually, this is where I got your
I can tell. And you just picked the best the best picture of me. That definitely not a totally random pulled screenshot from the middle of me saying something.
I spent a good 10 minutes. I'm like, I can't pause a smile here on Twitch. It's hard. And that was the closest one. I was like, oh, okay, well that's gonna have to do. 47 Alpha Tango, yes, hello, thank you very much. And yes, 47 Alpha Tango, the Sins of the Father. That was the episode.
Sins of the Father, that's right.
He's Canadian, so it happened a lot. Technically Tuesday, yes, for some. The Jem'Hadar of apologizing. Yes, I am. I am so sorry.
Yep.
See, oh my gosh.
You did it again.
It is. Oops, I'm not even kidding. It is just literally a thing. Proper, don't mind him, can't help his blood. Canadian, it's kind of like apologies ingrained. He called everyone sir all the time. That is true. Goofball knows me too well. Wife into Trek, lucky. Right? I'm so jealous. The Trekspert, hello, how are you?
Hey, Trekspert.
My wife, and as she should, right minds, I don't care about that crap. Wow. Unexpected, oh, I love this name. Unexpected Bagel. And also, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that.
Captain on the bridge.
Good evening to you, sir, as well. K-Wills puts the captain, okay. So there was a channel redeem, actually. So I just learned recently how to sort of take backgrounds out. And I have a channel point redeem here on Twitch where they can redeem me putting a ship, their ship, and their captain on screen. And they'll be just sitting there kind of the whole time as a feature, because myself and a lot of other captains, we take pride in our ships that we pew in.
Yes, excellent pew-pewing. It's always the point of everything.
Well,
Space Barbie is the true end game, but excellent pew-pewing.
Don't tell everyone that. People might get mad. The DPSers might get mad. What? Voyager is the best thing to fall asleep to. Wow. Afo, hello. How are you?
Admiral, if you will come with me.
Again, Unexpected Bagel, thank you very much for the follow. Tomorrow for me. Oh, Rip Wifey. RP Wifey. I wish. What? Food. How are you?
Captain on the bridge.
The Hunter Rom Squad watching. Well, thank you very much. How are you? And thank you for the follow. I appreciate that.
Captain on the bridge.
OCD try insane. Wow, Yavi. Thank you, sir. Welcome to Captain Blindio 10. Welcome.
Captain on the bridge.
Thank you very much. Oh, we have a dad joke. I'm tired of following my dreams. I'm just going to ask them where they are going and meet up with them later.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
people would like airlock necessarily for we would airlock my bot for that. Storm, how's it going, sir?
Captain on the bridge.
New rep, please. Ooh, there you go. New rep.
Yeah.
New reputation when?
That's a good question. And the answer is, unfortunately, I have no idea. We don't have any planned right now because reps are a fuck ton of work.
A lot of work, eh?
Can I say F-bombs on your stream? I won't if I shouldn't.
We're gonna let it go because this is a very honorable. So for me, and this is just for me, I've tried to keep my content PG because my mommy Triz listens.
Okay. Hello, mommy Triz.
So there. Okay. So again, it slips. I'm not gonna cry over it. But there's times that because she works in a hairdresser, and she'll just throw on my VODs in the background, and so
that's nice.
Sometimes she'll be like cutting hair, and then she'll hear like an F-bomber. It's like, and then she'll contact Saldi. Why is that there's an F-bomb there, huh? And I'm like, Mom, just maybe lower the volume a little bit sometimes, okay?
Just a little bit. All right.
No. It's okay. Like I said,
nonetheless, I shall attempt not to in the future.
No, well, I appreciate it. Welcome to the new followers. All sound alerts are due. Oh, thank you, Kables, for letting us know. How did Kale come to work at Cryptic Studios? Well, that's a good question.
It's unfortunately kind of a boring story. I applied for a job. I had been working at GoPro as a video editor for 3 years, and they went through a whole bunch of layoffs because of different company things, and so I I spent the summer actually acting in the Mass Effect ride at Great America, which is a theme park around here.
Wow.
But at the same time, I was looking for a more permanent day job. And I saw this. I had been a huge fan of Cryptic ever since City of Heroes. I had played a little bit of Star Trek Online that summer because my friend Keith had really gotten into it and had been trying to get a fleet together. And so I said, well, I've got some relevant experience because I've been doing events for GoPro. I was there, in charge of a few of their trade show appearances. I've been a moderator for forums for a number of years, and I think I've got a handle on how to talk to people on the internet. And so I applied for the job and went through the whole interview process, and I guess they liked me because here I am.
So what you're saying is there's a chance.
There's always a chance.
Oh. I'm just kidding. No, I mean, a lot of it, and I will speak to it as well. Seeing you handle the streams too as well, you're pretty good at it.
Thank you.
You're very professional, and you need to say things when you need to say it. You don't kind of hold back, and you do your very best. I've seen chat, and you have 2 chats going on, I believe, when you're on streaming.
I do, yeah. I got Facebook and Twitch. For a little while, I had YouTube too, but Restream doesn't let you do 3 for free anymore, or
right.
Streamlabs, I mean. So
right, and then I always hear every now and then, yeah, I see you on Facebook. I see you on Facebook.
Well, it's funny because the way my thing works, sometimes it dumps me like Facebook questions when they're asked, and sometimes it dumps me all of them at once.
Oh, you mean it kind of just like spits them all out?
Yeah, just all of a sudden I get like 14, and it's like, what's happening?
And it's like, brrr.
Hold on 1 second.
No problem. We'll catch up on chat here.
Let me just.
Okay, so AFO, people saying boo to their friends risen by 85% a year. That's a frightening statistic.
All right,
the
I'm back.
Class, welcome back, sir. We're going to continue on here quickly. Mega Shipnut. Wow. 2 pairs of pans. Oh, Dwayne, hello, sir. How you doing?
Captain on the bridge.
Oh, we got Z Games. Hello, sir. How are you?
Captain on the bridge.
And Zay16789. Hello, is the new mission on stove fixed yet?
I assume he means on console. Yeah, I assume he means on console. And I was following up on that today, and was told the issue was something that we run into a lot, which was somehow a test material got added in, which is one of those things that, annoyingly, will not show up on a test shard, so QA has a lot of trouble catching it.
Right.
And apparently, it was one of those things where the reason there wasn't a super quick fix was every time they fixed one crash, suddenly they found another one.
Oh,
Like it would allow them to progress a little bit further in the mission and then crash again.
right.
And so they kept being like, "We fixed it." Oh no, we didn't.
We got it. Nope, you don't. No, yeah, no. I do also have a free-to-play account on PS4, and let me tell you,
Carry out my orders.
I did it for two reasons. One, I have a PS4. Two,
Right.
I did want a free-to-play account, but also see what I can do with the knowledge I've gained from PC and see what I can do on console. Oh my gosh, the feeling is like it's like the same game, but it sometimes just feels so alien. It's hard to explain.
It's
But-
interesting. I actually found that I liked Starship Combat a little better on console. I like Ground Combat a little bit more on PC, but like just the ease of freely aiming your camera around and like picking your target, it feels a little bit nicer on console. But I've got all my time sunk into my PC account, so
Okay.
that's where I'll stay.
And yeah, no, I've all my toys, and actually, I'm not gonna let this thought go. But before I go to that thought, like what I do like on console is actually almost the opposite of you. I like the ground combat. It feels more responsive on ground for me, but I do like the aspect of space with the thumbstick. Like you can control your ship a little better. The wheel work. Oh my gosh, that took me a long minute to get used to, but I'm getting used to it. And I don't. Maybe you can answer this or maybe ask the question: is there a reason why all of the abilities can't be auto executed?
Yes. I don't know exactly what that is off the top of my head.
Okay.
But the programmers have explained it to me a few times, and it's something like there's certain powers that need to be manually activated for whatever reason. I don't actually know.
Right. No, and the reason why I ask, it's like if I'm going to compare console to like a universal console, there's a universal console that I can have auto activate or auto execute, I think, and there's one not, or let's say a device. There you go. That's a better example. So a device that I have both on the wheel. One I can auto execute, the other I can't, but they're both slotted. And that's kind of across the board, even with captain powers, engineering, tactical across the board. So if it's an interaction, I guess that answers my question, because I did a video on YouTube. It's kind of funny. I'm like, why can't y'all just auto execute this? But again, it's a different way of playing, and for me, I like to sort of categorize myself as a more casual player. So casual, but I do dabble in the quote unquote high end DPS builds and the endless ISC runs at times. Which, by the way, can we have that back, please? Maybe.
No.
No. Okay. Guys, I tried. Captains, I tried.
I've answered this question from Augie, and I think from Stu, who I think is in chat a few times. And so here's the thing. If all of our DPS chasers could just play ISC all the time, I think, and I don't have data to back this up, but this is what I think, that the other queues wouldn't pop, because people would only be running ISE over and over and over and over for the end of time. And so, A, we want you guys to play our game. B, we want other people to be able to play our game. The thing that we should do, and this is my personal crusade to make this happen, is to get Jet's test map that she created that exists on Tribble right now, is to get whatever needs to be changed to get that up on holodeck and get that up on console,
Right.
so that we can fix it. But
Right.
I need to get more. I need to continue building my support in order to make that happen.
I'm pretty sure if you put a petition out, sir, we would sign that no tomorrow.
Oh, I know it'd be popular. There's always a combination of is it popular, and is it worth the resources we would have to spend to make it happen?
Fair enough. And one of the things that I say here, and that we discuss almost on a nightly basis, and this is not to bring any negative light to the issues that, or the bugs that Stowe has. I know that there are problems with Stowe, and people kind of almost don't like me to that point where I'm just so happy. Like, well, no, it's there. What are you gonna do about it? Just play the game how you play, and then they'll get to it when they can.
Yeah.
That's why I said I have such high respect for you guys because of what you guys have been able to do, especially in the last, I don't know, man, like since Discovery started. I'll say that since Discovery content started leaking into Stowe, you guys have been banging out like just ships and maybe not as much featured episodes as we want, but I know why. Because
and I appreciate
scheduling.
that you knowing why, because so many people are like, well, why don't you just hire 50 more people? And it's like, well, we don't actually. That's not how that works.
No, and I'm not saying that people don't, and I'm not the only one who knows. No, it's just, just like any workplace, right? If we had all the resources available, if you had all the resources available, of course this game would be running like butter. But even at that point, it's just never going to be enough. Because there's always something, and that's why, yes, there's problems with it, and people will complain. We'll use the nice word, complain about it. But all we say here is, you know what? It doesn't really interfere much with how we play the game. Yes, there's bugs. Okay, well then just do something else. Or if it's really bugging you that much as I don't want to say this, then if it's really working you up and stressing you out, you can get off the bridge.
Yeah.
It's nothing to sit there and stress yourself over, because I know, like, of all the things that stands out to me, and let me just say that piece you guys did on Thomas, holy cow, it was.
Thank you. I was really proud of how that turned out, especially because it was just one of those things where it was like, okay, this is happening. This is a huge deal that we're getting our stuff, actually in a show for the first time. And I feel like we need to do something to really mark the occasion. So I, sort of ended up just taking that whole thing on myself and doing it.
My goodness. And I will say, when I was watching it that night that you guys, thank you for the raid, by the way, that night.
Oh yeah, you're welcome.
as funny as when you guys were streaming, I'm like, oh look, TriZander's on. I'm like, oh, I went back to chat, but guys, behave. Like, behave. And I wasn't, but I do appreciate that. But the thing that I really felt was his journey from his childhood, why he loves Trek, and it shows that, yes, there's negative comments out there about that, but I'm like, how could we treat this as kind of a negative thing? Like, he's actually happy about it. The one person who should, maybe, if there's any problem with it, he should be complaining, but he's happy about it. And it really showed, and the way he talked about it, the happiness, it was just so well done. I'm sorry, I'm again.
Oh, thank you. No, please, fanboy all over me. I appreciate it.
I'm sorry, what all over you? What now?
What now? What? Family friendly stream. It was I mean, I know there were some people who I did that thing, because I literally couldn't promote it because we couldn't talk about something that was going to happen in Picard before Picard premiered.
Right.
And so, I know there were some people who were like, well, why didn't you, why did you hype it up as this big thing when it wasn't anything in game? But, it's such a validation of all of the hard work the whole team has put in for so long of, like, carrying the torch of Star Trek. That I wanted to make sure that it was treated as the big deal that it was.
100%. I for me, the possibilities that I thought of was, okay, so we were always saying all this Trek, especially when all the Trek was starting to come out, we were just like, my concern was, I didn't want quantity, I wanted quality Trek.
Yeah.
But what has been happening, and I'll be 100% honest, I don't agree with all the Trek that's out, but it doesn't mean that I don't appreciate or respect it, especially what it's done for Stowe. And
Yeah.
that second, like this, it feels like the second win that Stowe's gotten, and it's absolutely amazing. And my head is out there thinking, my goodness, what could happen here? Like now that
Yeah.
Stowe has gone into Star Trek, is there a possibility that we'll get things even sooner than what we've had?
Maybe.
Stargazer.
I hope so.
Stargazer.
I know.
Sorry. Excelsior 2. I'm sorry.
So
Holy.
one of the things that's I probably shouldn't get this inside baseball about it, but if you saw the documentary, Dave Blass, the production designer on Picard, he wanted to get us the Stargazer before the episode would come out because he was like, you guys should get the ship out to people.
Yeah.
When the episode comes out, and I was like, yes, that's exactly what, like, we should drop it the same day.
Please.
But there's just so many layers of unintentional bureaucracy. It's not even like, like some people. It's not like some people are like intentionally trying to block or anything. It's just the systems that are in place for a television show and a video game are so different that just getting those things to us with enough time to get the ship, get the model ready, and then also to know what the ship does in the show, because we have to design systems and consoles and stuff around the ship. And some of those VFX shots are being worked on at the last minute for one reason or another. And so if we just guessed and said, okay, I don't know, the Stargazer, it doesn't, but let's say it fired a photon lance in the show, and we were like, well, the photon lance is yellow, and then in the show it was green. It would just be like,
Okay, so everyone heard what I heard, right? Kale said there's going to be a photon lance on it. Oh, what?
It doesn't. I said it doesn't.
Oh, okay, sorry. No, I get that, and to me, I'll be honest, I think not just me, but this is what I was doing, Kale, at the very night of that announcement, or the day before, or no, the day of.
Yeah.
I was already making a thumbnail of welcoming a certain actor to.
Oh no!
No, and that's fine. And like I said, all this stuff when I do that, it's for fun, right? It's
right.
Been a love for Trek.
I've worked in nerd news before. I tried to run my own geek news website for years, and sometimes you have to make a guess like that.
It was ready.
Yeah.
It was ready, but when the news dropped, I'm not gonna say I got like emotional, but like I was happy. Like it felt like I could say we got this in Star Trek, but it wasn't me, obviously, like not me, but
No, it was you
guys.
Like, but you all should. And that was one of the things I wanted to make clear with that thread that I did that day. It was you guys who did that. Like, if it wasn't for people supporting and loving and talking about Star Trek Online over the years, Dave would have never seen that tweet of Thomas's, and we would never have had this happen.
Right.
So, fans should take the credit for that. They should take as much credit as they would like to take for that, because it is because of them that it happened.
Right. No, and I don't, want to poo-poo over any parade, but when we're trying to keep it into just Trek, as much as a lot of things are going on right now, this is a good, like for me, I'll say this for me, this has been such a good mental space for me, especially over the 2 years. So the Admiral actually works in the hospital.
Oh,
like
geez.
directly with COVID patients. It's been 2 years of her telling me she's wearing a face shield and she can see the cough, come to her shield. And, it takes her an hour to get into the house. And for me, it's been very hard, and you can kind of imagine how that, changes some dynamics. But Star Trek Online / Star Trek has been such a happy place for me, and I'm very passionate about sharing that love and really being able to share this with my fellow, captains and always wanting to make this place, especially when we're on the bridge here, just a place where we can just have fun. And as much as all this stuff is going on, that going back to what we said with all this Trek happening, I was worried about the quality, because of all the quantity. You guys have really done what you can, and it shows to me. I see it, and I really wish we can have more featured episodes. But I get it now. I get it because, well, voice actors are from the Star Trek show, so if they're acting, guess what? They can't do their stuff. So
that's part of it for sure, and the other part of it is just the time that it takes. But I was gonna say, please tell the Admiral from me, thank you very much, and I don't care what she says, she is an Admiral, because that is but yeah, that's the last couple of years, as you said, have been extremely rough in the real world, and so whatever tiny space we can create to make people be able to escape for a while, I am happy to do it, and I'm so glad we can.
Oh yeah, no, and 100%. And I know when I don't know, I'll ask this question: when you guys work on a ship or work on a featured episode or a new system and it comes out, and because of how the nature of technical stuff is, bugs happen, right?
Right.
And of course you hear all the negative comments like, this is garbage, this is trash, blah blah blah. What do you think, or what comes into mind, or what do you tell the team, or what do you guys talk about to try to say, hey, listen, or is that conversation happening?
So that conversation doesn't happen, but it doesn't happen because I exist, and I know that some of our people go on Reddit and on the forums and on social media and see things. But my job is to shield them from it. And what I understand and have always understood on this job is that there are some people who something's going on in their life, whether it's a family member's hurt, or there's something they're dealing with, and Star Trek Online is the escape they need. We were talking about that, and when your escape doesn't work the way you want it to, or doesn't do the things you want it to do, people don't always have the most rational emotional reaction to those sorts of things happening. Which I understand that. I wish more people were up for having the emotional intelligence to understand that about themselves and not swear at me online. But
oh my gosh.
But I understand where it comes from. And I can't. As there are days when it gets really rough. There have been a couple of days over the last 5 years where I've said, you know what, I'm just going to take off early today. I can't read any more Twitter. But I see the humanity that all of these people are expressing and dealing with.
Right.
And I know where that comes from.
Yeah.
It's also helped me a lot because, while I was never quite as emphatic or aggressive as some people online have been, I definitely have been, angry at things I didn't understand.
Right.
And so I sort of said, well, being on this job has helped me understand the people behind the movies and the video games and the other things we love are also human beings and people who are just doing their best. And so I'm trying to be kinder to everybody,
Yeah. It is difficult, and I like to think myself as someone who is positive. And there are days that, the way that sometimes I see things, or people think I just dismiss things. Well, I know it's a problem. What am I gonna do with it? If there's nothing that I can control about it right now, why am I going to throw myself in a negative space when this is my positive mental space? Like, do you know what I mean?
One of them has finally understood.
but that's just me, and
10 internet points to anyone in the chat who knows the movie I just quoted, by the way.
Yeah.
Please continue.
And no, but like when it comes to playing Star Trek Online, I literally play this game the way mostly what I've seen on screen. So one of the intentions that or people rail at me over is why you put torpedoes on every ship that you want. Because I want to,
I
and
like
because I
torpedoes.
can, and because I like torpedoes. It's just it's literally as simple as that. It people like to think, oh, you can optimize it. Yeah, I know I can, but guess what? You don't need all the DACA. It's nice to have, and you can still build it out that way. And we've proven, if you synergize your build, really all the content, and one can be done. But one of the things that I always recommend to newer captains coming here is like, you know what, just try to find like-minded people. And if that's like-minded people that you just want to pew and have fun and talk about Trek Geek Out all day, awesome. If it's people that you want to just complain about stuff all day about, go ahead, but don't do it here. You know what I mean? That's just sort of me, and I try to sort of bring that positivity that I've learned from Star Trek to the way that I want it to be here.
Yeah.
And a long time ago, 2014 when I started a channel called Star Trek Battles, and all it was is about cannon ships, on-screen cannon ships. And
Nice.
we self-nerfed ourselves from the meta. We said, I don't want red beams coming out of my Federation ship. I want orange, and I want torpedoes coming out of my aft. Yes, I said torpedoes out of my aft. And I kind of got criticized for that, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? Guess what? They're not flying my ship.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, if you have, go do it your own. But I've been very, very fortunate that I've met a lot of captains that are like-minded, fellow content creators. Shout out to, of course, like the Casual SAB, McStud, Spencer, a lot of the other ones that stream as well, like Low Life, Sarcasm. I met them actually a long time ago too, but and also my other fellow streamers. But to me, it's important to try to keep it positive, because for me, like I said, I share this content with my family, and even though they may not be into it, I would still want to show them, because I'm very proud of what we've accomplished here on the bridge. And I mean, to me, Kale, this is an accomplishment on its own, being able to talk to you like this. So
thank you.
Like I'm humbled. Like I'm one, again, I'm sorry. I know you're gonna say don't say sorry, but it's Canadian. It's ingrained in me. But it's a great way, and I think it really shows that you personally, and you've always shown it, but you care about the community. And for me,
I try.
Well, and like I said,
that's what
your plate's full.
thank you.
Yeah, and your plate's full. Actually, you know what? Let's catch up with chat if you don't mind, sir.
Oh yeah, please catch up.
10th, everything else, woohoo, special guest. Yes, Sam. Sam, how you doing?
Captain on the bridge.
Oh, we got blood.
Captain on the bridge.
Apple. Well, thank you so much for the cheer. Nice interview tonight. Heart attacks? No heart attacks. No, we're not gonna die tonight. No, we're not gonna keel over. Terrible. How's it going, sir? Shout out
Captain
to
on the
AS. A-Wolves, blood. Are there plans for the Mirror Galaxy X?
What about blood here?
Sorry, what? No,
I'm not looking at chat. Let me go scroll up and see what I find.
Captain's Blood Rave 375. He's actually one of my fellow captains in Star Trek Battle, so I've known him for a while.
Nice.
Are there plans for the Mirror Galaxy X to the Terran Yamato skin? The current red Terran skins have not aged well. Oh, the yellow ones.
Oh, yeah.
The mustard.
Yeah, the mustard ones. It's possible.
Right.
Honestly, that one depends on whether Thomas wants it done, and he might want it done.
So poke Thomas, gotcha.
I know. Yeah. See, well, I don't know if you guys remember when we were going to put the Mirror Guardian in the C store and then pull it away and then put it back, and there was a technical issue that prevented it. But the other thing that prevented it was Thomas was like, since we have this technical issue, can I make it look nice? Because that ship is old.
Yeah. No, again, the work that he does is just amazing.
Yeah.
Question: will the Challenger class find her way on Stowe?
Which
Challenger? That's from
the Challenger class.
That's from Battle Wolf 359. Storm, how's it going?
Captain on the bridge.
Okay. The Wolf 359 ships, I think I think I have a feeling someday they'll be doing them.
Right.
But it's one of those things that is somewhat of a lower priority, I think, because they're kind of kit-bashy ships, and we've got new ships coming in all the time from the shows now. I think if we hadn't gotten the bevy of new Discovery content that we've gotten, we would have them by now, because we would want to get all the canon ships in the game. But for now, they're probably on a bit of a back burner.
I'm gonna clip that because for me, we're still missing the Norway, sir. I'm just saying.
The Norway. Which one's the Norway? Is that also a 359 ship?
No, that was from First Contact.
And
okay. Actually, in Star Trek Starfleet Command 3, it was actually one of the starter ships.
Okay.
So it's still not. It's the only First Contact ship that's not in game yet.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I will pass that on.
Thank you.
Although, so far, I've only gotten the one request for it from you, so I've already forgotten.
Wow. Well, but just know that. But no, in all, if what you just said about having canon ships in game.
Yep.
Sir, it's not in game, so.
Yeah, one of the things that we wanted, that Al's always saying, we want everything from Star Trek to be in game eventually.
Right.
And that's that is something we want to do.
Right.
Soon, but not right away.
Not tomorrow, you mean? Okay, gotcha.
Not tomorrow. No, tomorrow's when the Stargazer comes out. Oh no, I said it.
Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
Stargazer comes out tomorrow. I wish it did.
Don't play with me like that, sir.
There is a ship that people have been requesting fairly constantly for the last couple of years that I have seen the in-game model for, because the in-game model part of it is done and it's very pretty. I can't tell you what the ship is, but it's very pretty.
Why you gotta do that?
Because I enjoy pain.
Oh my gosh! What? That's just cruel.
Yes.
Kale, can you speak candidly about how you feel about my own personal endgame shenanigans of you breaking maps and
I love all of my children who break maps and send them to me equally.
It's fun. I will say it is fun.
Yeah. Oh no, finding broken stuff is fun if you take it with that sort of grain of salt of like, I'm going to do this because it's broken and that amuses me. But we always appreciate the help.
Okay, so I was about to say, you're not going to get mad at us, right?
No.
We find a hole.
No. When you guys find stuff, please do send it to me. Again, the best place is to do it in the bug report sections of the forums, because I check those regularly and QA checks those regularly.
Right.
But
see, there you go, captains. On the subject of these new Terran ships, the Lexington is my second Terran ship after the legendary Enterprise Dreadnought. Good stuff, right?
Yeah.
Sam, how's it going? Sorry, there's a lot here. At least you don't Mr. Elf on the screen again. Yeah, no, let's not. Nope.
I saw Mr. Elf in some of the thumbnails, and I was somewhat confused.
Oh. Again, I learned how to do that. So again, one of the channel points is have your captain on screen. So that was, he's the first one that actually Greg's Lounge was another fellow streamer. Shout out to you, Greg's, and he redeemed it, but he didn't send me the pictures just yet. Mr. Elf redeemed it, and then he sent me his thing.
Nice.
No, it wasn't. My wife saw that going, what is that? My daughter, I showed my daughter. She's like, ew, oh my god, ew. Oh my gosh, Space Barbie, right? Space Barbie is the ultimate Barbie. Love you too. Z, thank you so much for the cheer. I appreciate it, sir. Sam, bartender broke up with her boyfriend, but he kept asking her for another shot. Oh my god.
Oh, that's
airlock.
Good.
What?
It's good. It's painful, but it's good.
We can drop the F. No, Master Core. No, we can't. Mom Triz always watching, right? Shout out to Filipino moms, right? Let's go. And she's gonna be like, why you're talking about the Tris Mami? So I'm not sure if I'm Filipino, so I dropped the Filipino.
I gathered that in the last 10
okay.
seconds. In the last 10 seconds, I gathered that.
Triz mom is cool. Yes, we do love Triz mom. Would the Lost Dominion FE ever get put back on the list? It's odd that the first story appearance of the Enterprise F isn't available until your max level.
odd that a lot of those things are gone, and I wish they would all come back, if nothing else, so that people would people would stop asking me, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Because the problem with all of those missions is when we were doing the discovery, what's it called? The new tutorial. One of the things that our new EP at the time, Andre, and our new art director, Bill Yates, did was they played through the game for the first time. And a lot of those old missions are rough. They have
they're charming.
They have cool stories, but like the art is really old. The game mechanics are pretty brutal, and so like a lot of people are like, "Well, we don't care, bring them back anyway." And I'm like, "I know you don't care, but we can't. Like, we can't.
Yeah. No. Understandable. Man, Triz sounds like a lot like Mike today. Augie, sir, hello. How are you?
Hello, Augie.
If you will come with me.
So, question: since you're in the thick of things, how has the Gearbox acquisition affected things in the studio so far? So, before you answer that, sir, I have a theory, and you let me know if I'm right. So, I've been under 2 corporation takeovers in working in the industry that I do, and they've said to us in an email form, memo, town hall, whatever, they said business as usual. But what truly was happening was they were just getting the management in order first at the top level and then the company level, and then things would change. But it took like 2, 3, even maybe like 3 quarters to have that sort of come to, because people would ask, right, like, when we're streaming, what's your thoughts on the acquisition? And of course, I'm giving that to EC, saying, well, this is what I think is happening. It is business as usual because they still have to get things in order. So, and I know this happened right before Christmas too, if I'm not mistaken.
It did. It happened right before Christmas. Yeah. You're absolutely right on the money. Nothing has happened. Nothing has changed. Nothing has happened in any way, shape, or form.
Right.
I don't know that things will, because I think Gearbox kind of wants us to keep doing what we're doing, especially on SO. But
that's good.
Yeah. But but so far, nothing, no change.
That and it makes sense too. At the point where you are in the company, they may not necessarily yet let everyone know what's going on because they may still be figuring out. And again, I'm just guessing, but
that's
I know
a good guess. I don't think that's as true for us, especially for me. I would know some things because. Just because the I'm in the leads meetings and stuff like that for STO, so I would hear some stuff. But
let's say for the next year we're good.
Yeah, sounds like.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, exactly.
Shepherd Rex, what about new fleet holdings to help us use dilithium and more things to use fleet marks on? Those of us in older established fleets have no way to use those fleet marks other than the surplus fleet marked project. But that's only half points. Makes it harder to get fleet stuff we need.
That sounds like a problem. Yeah, that sounds frustrating.
Yes.
I don't have a great answer. I don't have a great answer. We fleet holdings are another one of those things that is a ton of work and has gotten smacked a little bit because our environment artists need to build the fleet holdings, but we need all of the environment artists that we currently have working on new missions all the time.
Right.
So,
oh my gosh,
so there it is.
See, we're trying. Don't let your dreams be dreams. There was.
Don't let your dreams be memes.
Right. Great America. All sounds alerts are off. Okay, thank you. Just from all desire is more TM.
I saw
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
If somebody was asking what the Mass Effect ride is, it's basically Star Tours but with Mass Effect. It's instead of like Captain Rex or C-3PO, it was me. I was the person at the front of the ride who was like saying what was happening and interacting with the different with Rex and Garrus specifically. It was pretty great. It was a lot of fun.
Okay, I'm gonna break this quickly because I want to keep your mind sharp. I know it's late, but
Yeah.
this is just a surefire like quick question. First thing that comes to your mind.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready.
Favorite ship,
Bird of Prey.
favorite character,
In Trek ever? Is that what we're saying?
favorite character,
Okay. Martok.
favorite episode.
Measure of a Man.
Ooh, favorite movie.
First Contact. Well, no, '09 track. '09.
Well,
Yeah.
favorite Enterprise. Be careful, sir.
The E.
I love you. Favorite series.
TNG.
Favorite captain.
Picard. Well, though, Saru is pretty close. We only got one season out of Saru, but in that one season, man, was he a great captain.
Favorite number one.
Let's see. I'm running through the number ones in my head, briefly. I mean, Spock is a number one, right? So we're gonna go Spock.
Okay, and favorite engineer.
Geordi.
Oof, sir. Love it. Okay, you passed the test. If you would have said Enterprise J, I would have just we're done. All I desire.
I
is...
don't know that anyone would pick Pizza. I love the J because it's so weird, but I don't think anyone would pick it as their favorite.
Sir, I get trolled here so much with that J. There is a build redemption video. Build redeem channel point I have here. So much so that someone actually Nick gifted me an Enterprise J. Not only did they gift me an Enterprise J, but they put that god-awful slime devil shield on it for me to fly around.
Green and purple is my favorite color combination. Why is that shield so ugly?
Whoever okay, if you look at the screen, look at that. I get trolled like this all the time. I don't.
It's beautiful.
No, it's not.
It's beautiful. It's wonderful, and I encourage it. Bring us more slime devils.
No, sir.
More slime devil Jays.
No.
Do it. Every time he calls me sir, I want to. I want you to show up in the new slime devil ship.
All I desire is more TMP, TLE stuff. You're sitting on a gold mine of potential when it comes to that era. Well, if is true what Al Rivera said.
Yep, and honestly, it's one of Thomas's favorite eras, so I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Right, and plus the NX, oof, that was a work. Oof.
Yeah, and the Giorgio, like my God.
That's right. Mm-hmm. That is very nice. Chaos, sir, how you doing?
Captain on the bridge.
T7 whale probe when? Tomorrow. He said tomorrow.
Yeah.
Dongy, hello, sir.
Admiral, if you will come with me.
Chaos, we've yet to see Captain Harriman and Captain Garrett after all. True.
Yep.
Stop giving up yesterday, you said tomorrow. Master. Oh my gosh, Master Dude, I am so sorry. Thank you so much for the raid. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Master Dude. But he's also one of our fellow supporters here. I love you, sir. Thank you so much. You caught us in. We have, as you can see on screen, Ambassador Kale with us. Mr. Elf, hello.
Admiral,
hello.
If you will come with me.
That is Mr. Elf, the infamous Mr. Elf. Yeah, mission still crashing as of today. Yeah, I think you'd mentioned, and I think you did say also in that video, I got that picture of the Elite Captain trading tokens coming out with the updates or the thing this week on console.
Yes. So there should be. I actually. That'll be in the patch notes, but I can give you the dates on those too.
Oh.
Let me find that.
When you can. I know you guys are busy. I'm not gonna.
It's fine.
Tomorrow.
I just need to pull up the conversation.
Triz and Kale, how you guys? We're doing good, Master Dude. Again, thank you so much. I'm so sorry. We're just trying to catch up on chat right now. Are there plans for the mirror? Oh no, we've.
Okay, so on console, the anniversary event is now going to end on 4/15 instead of 4/14. The Borg event will run for one extra day. So Borg Resurgence will run for one extra day, starting on 3/24. The tier 6, and then on 3/24 as well, you'll get the Elite Captain token and the T6 upgrade token will be back for one day, so you'll be able to claim both of those in the store.
Oh wait, that's if we didn't claim it, or?
I believe it's if you didn't claim it.
Dang it! I mean, what? Double dipping. What? Actually, any plans regarding possibly the Enterprise B? Would love to bring that loose end to close, preferably towed back to space dock. Ooh.
Enterprise B is
Excelsior refit.
It's Excelsior, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Did it have a? Oh, right, that's
The one that
ship
got hit by the
from...
Nexus
Right, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
generations.
Yeah, pretty ship.
It is.
I don't
Well,
think
it
we have
is
any
in
plans
game,
for
but
it.
I
Hey,
think it is. I think it's more like a story
yeah.
wise. Because I know for me, before Discovery stuff came, and I think some of you guys actually mentioned it. I think maybe it have been you or maybe Thomas. Like you guys were sort of, I'm paraphrasing, reaching for content to put in game. Is that?
we so Al has said that a few times, and Al likes to say that, I think, as a joke, like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, we didn't know what we were gonna do.
Mhm.
But I think we would have found stuff to do. There's so much
Yeah.
Star Trek
Oh
that
yeah.
we could have pulled on.
Loose
I don't think
ends.
we would have had any problem. Yeah, I don't think we would have had any problems finding
Mhm.
storylines. But
Mhm.
it is fun nonetheless that we've got all this new stuff coming in.
Oh yeah, like it. So one of the questions I had, how, because I've heard Al say on, I believe, Q stream, like things are planned out a year ahead, and this is kind of maybe
Yeah.
of a two-parter. So if things were planned a year ahead, and then all of a sudden you got, let's say, oh, obviously we got Janeway, and then you got Janeway, and all this stuff started opening up in terms of ships going into Star Trek. How tied are we with, or are you guys now with CBS and stuff getting into Stowe and maybe even more stuff going to Star Trek?
So one of the things that we're trying to do now that I find super exciting is when Discovery first came out, we were trying to keep up with Discovery. We were trying to tell stories that related to Discovery while Discovery was on the air,
Mm-hmm.
and that, I would say, didn't work very well. It
Right.
was, it was just, it felt disconnected from Star Trek Online. It felt like your captain wasn't part of the story. There was a lot of stuff. What we're doing now that I really like is that we're pulling things we like from all eras of Star Trek. So you can do like the big Klingon team up we did that had people from Discovery and from people from Discovery, people from TNG, people from DS9. Get them all in the same place, and that's really
Right.
cool. And
Yes.
and continue our own original stories.
Right. That makes sense. So I'm gonna nab something from that statement. KDF fed teaming when? No?
Sooner than you think.
What? What? Nani?
Anyway, it's been fun. Bye, everybody.
Have a great night. Bye. Okay.
I have nothing
Someone
further
clip
to
that.
say on that front.
Someone clip that. That's gonna be clipped. What? Oh. Okay. That's good. No, because I mean, for us, it's been, sort of. We can do the whole private teaming, right?
Right.
It's just weird, and I remember at a time where we could not, it was nothing that I could trip, at least we can break somewhat the teams when we get into a TFO and then we leave at the same time. We would still be teamed up with our KDF captains,
Right.
and
Yeah, absolutely.
and sometimes, and I don't know why, and maybe you can answer this, and I may get my hand slapped for this, but I'm curious, why is there queues, some that we can queue up on our own and some not?
So the answer to that is the answer to any question as to why couldn't Starfleet and Klingon team up. The answer to that question is 100% because of World of Warcraft. When our game was being designed, the most popular MMO in the world was World of Warcraft, and the designers who were working on the game at the time, very few of which are currently working on Stowe now, but the prevailing design philosophy was, if you want to succeed in the MMO space, you've got to be similar to World of Warcraft. So we, in the manner of the Horde and the Alliance, we baked Klingon versus Federation deep into the code. And I have a funny story about that. There was a sorry, I'm laughing because
this is good.
My mouse just died, and I'm in the middle of a patrol, so this is gonna be fun. Anyway.
Wait, you're pew-pewing? Why aren't we pew-pewing together, sir?
I don't know. We should.
But
now my mouse is dead, so we'll see how that works out for us.
Go switch that and go ahead and use the story.
Yeah. So early on in my career, it was our anniversary, and so I wanted to take a picture of Datan and Gempok and Quinn standing next to each other because I was like, oh, there's those are the three leaders of the three factions we had at the time. I think that'd be a cool little moment. And so we did that. I put them all together on screen, and immediately they killed each other.
Nope.
Because they were all baked into their particular factions, and the game was like, this is a Federation and a Klingon. They must hate each other and kill each other immediately.
Forever.
And I was like, no, but that's against what I'm trying to take a picture of. So yeah. Hold on. I will be right back.
No,
let me just
okay.
grab a charging cable from my mouse.
I'm gonna catch up on chat. Yep.
Okay.
You can do that with your mouse. By the way, too many people fly using their keyboard. That's true. I do. Console is the bestest platform. Trexpert, I definitely am a console captain. Dragonmon 455. Will the Alliance battlecruiser and Raider? Ooh, that's a good question. I've got to. Sorry, captains. We're just catching up in chat here. I'm gonna write this down so I don't forget. Alliance ships available again. And welcome, by the way. How are you? And for the recent command code verifications, I appreciate that. Inspected Bagel, the Hunter, Blendio, thank you so much. Cyber Elf, Samantha Templar. Wow, that took me a while to read that. I am so sorry, Samantha Templar. Dragonmon 405, thank you so much, captains. I appreciate that.
Captain on the bridge.
And Picard Alpha 2 clearance. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Captain on the bridge.
So we'll keep going here. I'll ask that there, Dragonmon. You can fly with the mouse. Yes. Right, holding... You can point. Well, you can sort of, yeah, still. Master Dude, also TriZander misspelled Kale in the Steam... I did? Oh! Let's change that, shall we? I wasn't hungry, I swear. I was rushing because I had made a mistake. Thank you for pointing that out. Goofball, yes, by holding both down. Yep, I had no clue. Thanks, need to check on that. Well, I love that casual play. It's relaxing, right? Terrible? We need unlimited ISE with no rewards. Or, oh, okay, we talked about that. I like ISE, but not that much. I need it for build videos. I do like the idea that I can see how it's not that simple. See, and this is one of the reasons to have these conversations. It really helps. Will there be a T6 Ooh, T6 Pioneer? Can we get Elite in the random TFO? Elite random TFO. Anti-tactic, thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate that. How are you?
Captain on the bridge.
To you. I have an ironic contradiction. Augie Bajoran, captain piloting a Cardassian ship. Give me Elite, OP. Oh, yes, Elite Operation Wolf. Eccentric features, by the way, stupid question. I love the cyclic weapons on ground. Could we get, ooh, cyclic weapons for space? I like that, terrible. Every bug fix brings closer to Speaking of disco ships and stow, the Gagarin is yes. Oh, I love that Gagarin. Cyclic on me directional beam array. Yep. Now, what I would love, yes, yeah, I love Raidus and OP Wolf work. Play those for now. Lunar Wolf. Will there be a Mir Concord command battle cruiser? I think so, because they showed it in the picture. Command battle cruiser. Yes, Triz, check chat too. Sorry. It's hard to have the conversation to flow this as best as possible. Bringing the four starships in Picard, yes. We always behave. Oops, I meant to reply. Oh, that's after 10 p.m.
Rejoice, for I have returned.
Welcome back, sir. I have been reminded to check chat, so I'm just going through that. Oh yeah,
go.
Nobody ever misbehaves in here, ever.
I believe you.
There's some VOD, sir. I have clips. I'll show you. I'll send it to you, sir. Who let the dogs out? Not me. It's not an in-game thing. People were just playing me. It's so. Oh yeah. Star Trek Online, the movie. Ooh. Them. Stowe is dying. CBS, hold my beer. That's good. Is he? No, sorry, Augie. Yeah, no, I'm not recording anything for YouTube. Worship Akira. Ooh. Worship Akira.
You could have recorded this for YouTube if you wanted to.
Well, the VOD can be turned into a YouTube video.
There you go.
So thank you very much. Worship Akira class. Yes, we want that, Ambassador Kale. And I know I'm not the only one that's requested that, sir. And so not CBS Anime Dog. So not CBS Paramount Block. Noobler, sir, how you doing? There is no way.
Admiral, if you will come with me.
Turn on sound commands. No, Dongy, I can't. I won't be able to understand Ambassador Kale. It was an army. Green photon lands confirmed. I'm so far behind.
No.
Checkspert, not acceptable. Cyber Elf again, thank you for the follow. For Checkspert, thanks for that. Thanks for the block. You know what's also. Wow, I'm not gonna read that, Augie. Terrible. Hello, Rob, sir.
Admiral, if you will
Ragin,
come
hi.
with me. Admiral, if you will
Hi,
come with me.
TriZander. How's it? Oh, low life. Speaking of Mr. Low Life Cat, hello, sir. Sarcasm
Captain on the
detector.
bridge.
Hello.
Check hard. She's a queen. Hey, Rob. I'm so glad. Thankful I discovered Stowe during the pandemic. It kept me from going down the deep end. See, I'm not the only one. Yes, thank you for making my empire.
Always love hearing.
Yeah, the Stowe Reddit is generally a cesspool.
It's been better recently, but there was a while that I just didn't go.
Just nope. Okay, dad joke. How much does a hipster weigh? An Instagram. Oh my god.
Oh boy.
No. I think a lot of it comes down to empathy, and we all need more of it. Amen.
Agreed.
Amen. Dad joke. My cat was just sick on the carpet. I don't think it's feeling well.
Oh boy.
I went find the Triz fries. No. I burned 2,000 calories today. I left my food in the oven for too long. Terrible.
Now, these are all great short dad jokes. But would you all like a long dad joke?
Oh no. Okay, tell you what. Why don't we read all this, and then at least we'll have a marker.
Okay.
I'm eating dinner, otherwise there'd be a pink J behind him. Well, there is one now. Did you see the screen? Master Kale, look at that. And,
I did, yeah.
We do need to take a selfie. Okay, that is mandatory. We need to take a selfie together.
Okay, sounds good. I'm
Same.
in the wrong ship right now. I switched over to the Mars because I just got the Mars, so I can get that. I can get the. Thank you.
See,
so I can get the...
Ambassador Kale has to grind for it too. There's no command. Is there? No.
No, there is. I wish there was. I would abuse it. That's why there isn't one.
Plus, they're good for hull damage. Yes, Triz love the torps. I do. Cannon builds are my favorite builds. Yep, 100%. I also tend to play it for real too. Yes, Sharkspur. It's about fun. Thank you. Usually means at least 1 4, 1 av torp. Thank you. We need playable tribbles. What? It's true. Want to roll up into 2, a bunch of fuzzy. Oh my gosh, I've actually been doing theme builds lately. Discovery ships with discovery weapons. Nice. Those are always fun. You ask for it. I didn't ask for anything. Torpedoes out of the aft hole. Yes, we like shooting them. If you're not having fun, you're doing something wrong. 100%, Dwayne.
Yes.
If not having fun, that's the point. Honestly, he's not gonna live that one. Nope.
And actually, to that point, one thing that I've discovered recently is that there's apparently psychological studies about how if your brain is low on serotonin, like the feel good chemical up there, apparently arguing on the internet, as angry as it makes you, feeds that serotonin reflex. So like it gives you serotonin, but it feels terrible. So even though it feels terrible, your brain wants to keep doing it so it can have more serotonin.
Really? Well, actually, I want to share something, but actually, we'll do that after, because you have your dad joke lined up. Kale, dude, is the best dude. He is.
Oh, thank you.
Leroy, sir, how you doing? Sorry, the sound commander turned off.
Me.
That's honestly one of the things I love about the entire team right now. All of them have passion for what they do for this community. Amen. Telsa Max, how are you doing?
Captain on the bridge.
Go Alpha Ranger, Blood for Blood God. I found them. Oh no. Lich, the 40k Stowe collab, right? Kale? Uh-oh.
Yeah, absolutely. This is where we finally prove that Necrons are the good guys.
Briga, how you doing?
Captain on the
Had
bridge.
to split, be a bit, had get around. No problem, Sam. You know where we are. I have arrived. Yes, you have. Can we have a dual beam bang for the ROM rep? Ooh, a good question. All good. Everyone uses my terms but never gives me credit. USS Baran. USS Baran? I love the Baran. We have that.
It's a
Thomas
great ship, yeah.
is a god among mortals. Ooh,
That is true.
You got to pass that along.
I will let
just
him know.
chatting with Maddox. He says, thanks for the build help. Oh, that was Augie. To Augie. Can't sing Thomas praises enough. Yep. At this point, the challenger has a better chance than
Actually,
the
you
Akul.
can sing Thomas's praises, and I think he'd appreciate that. If you wrote a musical number about Thomas's praises, I think he would enjoy that immensely.
YouTube Shorts? At least it's just a minute. At this point, the challenger has a better chance than the Akula. Thomas had said this before, wants to eventually do everything that has appeared, yes, on screen, but priority levels depend on what the new and current is, which I'm okay with.
Yeah.
And we also get both Disruptor and Terran Phaser dual beam bang for the Terran Task Force rep. Thomas hates
possibly.
the Norway. Thomas hates the Norway? It's a cannon ship!
You can hate cannon ships. I mean,
That's
look
true.
at the Oberth. It sucks.
Yeah. I don't like the J. What? Borg Rubik's Cube when TriZander. Oh my gosh. Cyberelf, how about the new uniforms from Brave Strange New Worlds? I'm pretty sure we'll get that.
Oh, yeah.
Back.
I'm sure.
Back for free, right? Right. Fleet
Yeah,
credit ship. The Norway.
And I want to get the Season 4 Discovery uniforms, too, because apparently they're slightly different than the Season 3 ones that we already gave you guys.
It's hilarious. I think I heard you say something about, we just got this.
Yeah, we literally finished them and put them in game, and then the day that Ian, our lead character artist, finished them, the first teaser for Season 4 came out where they changed the uniforms, and
Right.
he literally was like, "What am I even doing this for?"
There goes 2 months of my life.
Yep.
You heard it, chat. Haha. I would love to know if they're ever thinking about giving us a T6 Solanae ship. Ooh.
I don't. I mean, certainly is a possibility.
There you go.
I don't have,
The XEV33 Enterprise. Oh, that's cute. We sort of have it. It's just a pet, though. There's the Triz Whale. Wow. Kale is wearing my D7 as a hat. What? Oh, on the screen. Oh, really? The Volcano Suit? Ooh. T6
Oh yeah, the
stock
Volcano Suit. So the Volcano Suit is such a weird thing. We made it.
Oh!
We made it to put it into we made it and we announced it at STLV, and then everyone forgot about it, including me. And so I think it's done. We just haven't found a good way to release it since it didn't go out with the lockbox it was supposed to go out with.
Oh
so
my
I don't know
God.
what's gonna happen with that. I know. I still can't quite believe that's a true story, but it is.
Okay, well,
I
it's
reached
in
out to
the
Al and I was like,
assets.
"What happened to that?" Expecting there to be an answer of some technical challenge or something, and he was like, "Oh, I forgot we did that."
Oh, I have to write this down before I forget. KT. But we're gonna get. I enjoy pain. The phrase just reminded me of ULC's class. Oof, yes. Can you all make the weapon re-rollable? Oh yes, like re-engineerable weapons, everything rep
Yeah.
and whatever. I think you guys have. I'm pretty sure you've talked about that before. Making every weapon re-engineerable.
Yeah, it would be nice. What was I gonna say? It's one of those things where brain, keep braining. They have to do each weapon individually, so it takes a while to get them all set up.
Got you.
The way
See,
we
that I
like.
never knew that, and that makes sense. David, they what? Hello, they what?
Admiral, if you will come with me.
Scream Cowboy, not here. Master Dude, not yet. I concur. I miss State of Q. That's a good one. Peace and long. Oh, Afo says peace and long life. You, sir. Oh, dang it! Urgh! You can still play the Lost Dominion story. You have to reach level 65 and go to available missions journal tab. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Trekhead. How are you?
Captain on the bridge.
Rough is good word. You can't sign off on that. Will Guardian of Forever missions return to store? I think they will, right? That Guardian,
I hope so.
one of my favorite missions.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever played it because I didn't play the Fed stuff before we took it out.
Ooh, good mission. It just harkens back, right, to the actual Guardian.
Yeah.
Galaxy at large, not main storyline, can be shifted back to line. Seeing old DS9 still cool. DS9 remaster is excellent. 100%. It feels DS9E. Nothing will affect you. Everything changes. Wow. Yeah, everything's fine. Subvention licensing. With how much attention DS9 has been getting, any word on the lore refits, switching out the Cardi core for a proper ODN system would be a nice touch. I don't even know what that is. I'm not even gonna lie. Dark Ganon, if anything, I would like to see the Guardian Forever missions be brought back. Yes, there's something about acting in them late Leonard Nemo. Yep. Dark, thank you very much and welcome.
Captain on the bridge.
To the bridge. Greg expert, especially CBS. Fleet holdings are expensive for us to make. We need. Huh?
Who's in chat?
Sorry,
from us?
Head. Fleet holdings are expensive for us to make.
Hello, Jesse. That is our senior, I believe senior systems designer Jesse Heineck, who's in chat. That's Trekhead.
Oh my god! Hello, hi. Sorry. Hi, how are you? Okay, fleet holding is expensive for us to make. We also need to have something really interesting to provide so that there are good rewards and interesting things to do.
Yep.
Yes.
All of those.
How about giving us a mount that is a vehicle? What? Well, the reason I with the Blizzard Bungie, all that wondered content. If content staff or anything else was going to be changing, any good things are unchanging. Oh yeah, Sam, I think it sounds like right now, business as usual. When we will see some changes to lockboxes. Ooh.
Unknown if we will or if that'll ever happen.
There you go. Let's see, store ships instead of promo. That I understand. I've always said the hamsters need to be fed and the devs need to eat.
Yep.
Ever versions Obelisk Carrier, Solanae Destroyer. Oh, will there ever be versions of Obelisk Carrier and or Solanae Science Destroyers?
Possibly.
Doggy, good night, sir. Thank you for stopping by. Wayne, can we expect to see the Confederation of StarCorp feature in game World Razor? I'm gonna throw that in there, sir. The World Razor, we need that. Doug Jones is awesome. He is.
Yes, he is. There's a picture on the internet because I shared it of me at an autograph signing with him where he just tried to climb me like a tree, and it was the greatest moment of my life.
Someone needs to be clipping that right now. What? He loves that J. No, I don't. Speak of the devil. No.
He loves the J so much. We know.
Claim X. How's it going? Pundis.
Admiral, if you will
the
come
Panda.
with me.
Hi, Mike. Hello, Pundis, sir. How are you?
Captain on the bridge.
I'm saying hi to you, but I know he's saying hi to you. Samantha Templar, I like the J. Well, how again? Thank you, Samantha,
Captain on
for
the
that.
bridge.
Well, I appreciate it. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up here. More slime devil. No, stop it. Lord Kale has spoken. More slime. No.
You
Stop
must
it.
construct additional slime devils.
No, we might need a way to transfer commission boss between characters. I has no more slots and plenty more boss. Yes. No, I don't know. We need a fleet of J's. Chat. No, Sam, stop it.
So much J's.
No.
Bring all the J's.
Any plans of getting remaining Enterprise era ships in? Ooh. Eventually, I think. Well, say no. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, eventually, yeah. I would say we would.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to let you go, sir, with your dad joke, because then you might have forgotten it.
And then after this, I might have to run to the hills because I'm realizing it's pretty late and I still got to scoop the cat's poop tonight. But
okay. Then we have to take a selfie at the very least, sir.
Yes, we will. Let me know where you are and I'll come find you. So a long time ago, there was this village of people called the Trids. And they lived very peacefully. They were cattle farmers mostly, and they lived on this mountain. And one half of the mountain belonged to them, and one half of the mountain belonged to this lord who lived on the land and had this giant castle on the top of the mountain with all these views overlooking the valley. It's kind of sketch actually, because like his balconies would lead to this like 300-foot straight drop. But he was, he didn't really grow anything or do anything. He just kind of lived on the mountain. And well, there was one year that the Trids had this kind of bumper crop of cattle. It had a ton of cows. They'd been doing really well, but they were running out of grassland to feed the cows on. They're on a mountain. There's not that much grass. And they're looking across the way, and they're looking at the other side of the mountain, and the lord in the castle has all of these open, verdant fields of grass that he's doing nothing with. And so
Mhm.
they think, well, we'll just, we'll come into some kind of business arrangement. We'll talk to him, and he'll let us use his grass, and we'll give him some money, or do something else for him. Whatever. We'll go negotiate. And so they send their wisest man to go negotiate with him.
Mhm.
And he sits and talks with the Lord up in his manor, invites him in for dinner. They have this big long discussion about it. At the end of the night, the Lord sits back and strokes his beard for a moment and says, "Nope," and then grabs the Trid and kicks him off the mountain. And everybody's like, "Well, that was crazy. What just happened?" But okay, we gotta fix this because we're gonna run out of food for our cattle. So maybe our wisest person said something that offended the guy. Send our next wisest person up to the castle. So the next wisest person goes up to the castle, and it tries some different tactics. He tries appealing to this guy's better nature and all of that. And the lord of the castle, leans back, strokes his beard a couple of times, thinks about it, and says, "Nope," and then picks up the Trid and kicks him off the mountain. And everybody's like, "Holy crap, this is insane. I don't know what we're going to do. We need his grassland, but he keeps kicking us off the mountain." And well, this famous rabbi was coming to town, and they told him about all of their troubles. And he said, "Yeah, I think I can fix that. Let me go talk to the guy. Let's see what's going on." And so he goes up the mountain, and the Lord invites him in for dinner, and they sit and they talk for hours and hours, and exchanging all these different salient points about why the mountain should be used for only the Lord, or only for the Trid's cattle, or all of that thing. And finally, the rabbi just gets really frustrated with this guy because they've been talking in circles, and he says, are you going to kick me off the mountain like you did everybody else?" And the Lord of the castle sits back and strokes his beard and looks at him and says, "Silly rabbi, kicks over Trids."
Oh my. Ooh. Sir, that.
I
You know-
broke TriZander.
Oof. Usually people are airlocking my number one, my bot, for dad jokes like that. I don't.
I've got at least two more about that length, but I won't inflict them on you this evening.
Well, I know you're busy. So, do I even, sir? Can I have your @handle? Maybe you can find us here in space.
Oh yeah, where are you?
So I'm in Soul 5.
Okay.
Are we even able to be friends, or?
Well, I don't think I can go to Soul as a Klingon.
Ooh. How about you pick a spot and we'll go there? So either New Romulus, DS9, or a nice lighted place. How about New Romulus?
All right, New Romulus.
New
sounds
Romulus
good.
at the very top of the planet. Oh wait, captains, let's all warp out to New Romulus.
All right, sounds good. Let me. I just left the shipyard, and then I realized I wanted to get into my other ship before I went and did this, so I'm going to go back to the shipyard.
And we'll form up nicely, nicely, not like all over the place. Sphere of influence. Let's go. We're gonna be on my Enterprise E, because why not?
Nice, excellent choice.
Okay, so while that is happening, and while our captains are all meeting us there, I'm gonna just quickly scan this quickly. Fine, thanks, so many bundles. Yep. Master, I love the Oberth. Yeah. Dr. Nickel, new build.
Lie, no one likes the Oberth.
Yeah, Dr. Nickel, that fix will on console is coming, so please, it will. Yes, soon. I sympathize.
And actually soon, not soon.
I think this week you said, right, Kale? Remember when you said
rubber
banding due to much inventory space? There's more info on this, especially after we got massive increase. I never even heard about that.
I didn't know rubber banding was due to inventory space. I'd need some more info on that.
Put in the store, please. Beam, hello, Captain. They what? TriZander, scale Captain. No, we're not going to subject Kale to a cowboy scream. Okay. Pundis, Odien, hi Mike. Trekhead saying hi. Again, sorry, Trekhead is Jet?
Jeff.
Jesse. Okay. Hello again. Sorry, I'm just seeing her message. Seeing the message. Cliff, hello, Cliff. How you doing?
Captain on the bridge.
Triz, Bell.
Captain on the bridge.
J. O'Connor, Triz. There's love for no. Scoop the poop. No. 10th anniversary, not mistaken.
He's
Bell.
right. I did say I had to go scoop my cat's poop.
That is very true. I think we're almost at the end here. Sorry, captains. I want to make sure that we're also respecting Ambassador Kale's time, so I did write some questions down quickly. MJ7791, hello.
Captain on the bridge.
All right, let's go into New Romulus, top of the planet. And what ship are you in?
I will be in the Machla refit
Ooh.
because that is
That is a great ship.
that is my ship. That is the ship that exists because I walked over to Thomas's desk one day and said, "What would a modern version of that ship look like?" And he sketched it on a light whiteboard, and then he made Tobias Richter make it for. No, not Tobias. It was E.C. Henry who made that one.
I'm gonna make these a last quick fire yes or no or quick answers for you, sir.
Okay.
As your last questions.
It's gonna take me
10
a minute to fly over to Romulus.
10
This is a lot
anniversary
different.
bundle broken out, yes or no?
No.
Okay. Crossplay for at least consoles, Xbox and PS4.
Unlikely. I'm not going to say never, but unlikely.
Okay.
Just because of how we programmed them in the beginning.
Right. Okay. Available. T6 Pioneer when?
Whenever it happens.
Love it. Love it. The anniversary ships, someone asked this. Sorry, the 12th anniversary ships on consoles coming this week, if I'm not mistaken.
That is correct.
Elite random TFOs and Elite Operation Wolf when?
I don't know about Operation Wolf, and I remember there was a specific reason we didn't do Elite randoms, but I don't remember what that was at this point. I think because we didn't want Elites to be... Like, we didn't want to try and funnel people towards pugging Elites, I think was the reason.
Fair enough. That makes sense. Cyclic weapons for space. So that's a good one, actually. I like that.
The Borg don't adapt in space, do they?
No.
Yeah, so I don't know why we would do that, but it's an interesting...
Well, for endeavors, for personal endeavors.
That's
Whenever we need to do phaser damage or disruptor damage.
Yeah.
Concord Command Battlecruiser when? And I think the answer is soon because it was in a picture of the 12th anniversary drop.
The Concord Command Battlecruiser. I don't know.
No.
I actually don't know. Which ship is that? Remind me what it's from.
The original command cruisers, the one with the 4 nacelles that replaced some of the olds, that old battle cruiser that we had in game.
Oh, got it. No idea if that's coming soon or not.
Okay.
Haven't heard anything, but doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. KT ships. This is from me. When? More of.
KT?
Kelvin timeline.
Oh, I don't know. Hopefully soon.
Okay.
We did a Kelvin timeline lockbox fairly recently. That surprised me.
Right.
So you never know.
Okay. No, fair enough. The Omni Torp launcher.
I think there's balance reasons why we don't do that. I don't know what they are necessarily off the top of my head, but I think there's balance reasons for that.
But that's almost like transport warhead having no firing arc anymore.
Yeah.
So maybe?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, I'll take that. Someone asked me if I'm going to play Star Trek Resurgence. Yes, I am, and thank you for that. Welcome to the bridge.
Captain on the bridge.
Yeah, Resurgence sounds really fun.
I've been covering it, and oh my gosh, I just saw the deflector on that thing. Yes.
I'm really hoping to learn more about that. I hope they're going to be at Mission Chicago, so I can learn more about it then.
Right. Omega 3... Oh, sorry. The Section 31 rifle when? Omega 3 is asking when that rifle is coming back.
So it's hard to answer a yes or no to a when question.
Yeah, that's true.
But and we want to put everything. The answer to all of those when questions is we want to put everything in game eventually.
And also, sir, there's something that I missed earlier. Something about the Alliance cruisers. The Alliance ships that were events. Or how are those coming back into game? If they are.
I don't know on that one.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say I don't know.
Fair enough. All right, so we're in instance 2. Which instance did
Okay.
you get in? Or are
I'm
you
not
still,
there yet. I'm
still
playing a level
trekking?
12 character. I can't transwarp there, and I can't go to
okay.
super speed.
That
so
means
we're
we can
just
ask more
trucking along.
questions.
Yeah.
I mean, any more of the questions I had here before as you're trekking along, unintended.
Eh,
What are you most excited for? Oh, how about this one? What are you most excited for coming to Star Trek? Star Trek.
like what show
Like right
or
now,
thing?
like anything. Right now, what are you excited for right at this moment?
I
I
don't know.
am excited for Strange New Worlds.
Yeah, Strange New Worlds is the new hotness, and I'm excited for that. And that's what I'm most excited for, I would say.
Cool. When does Terran content end and transition into the next? Because I know you've mentioned this before that you know who the Emperor is.
I do. I believe we're starting the next story arc. Let's see. I think the Terran is taking us through at least one more anniversary, and then after that we're moving on. But
So, a couple more episodes of the Terran stuff.
yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, this is weird. I've entered New Romulus, but I don't think I'm actually headed towards New Romulus. I'm looking at this now, and it's taking me to the past Deep Space K7 and the Federation Fleet Starface, and there's no New Romulus over there. So hold on.
Yeah, it's okay. You can actually use Sphere of Influence to transwarp to
Oh, that's
New
a good
Romulus.
point. I think I can pick that mission up even at this level.
I knew that before, but I wanted to ask more questions. Triz, can we get gold? I guess in a charity bundle.
Oh nope, I can't. I gotta play through more to get Sphere of Influence. Okay, what sector is friggin' New Romulus in?
Oh gosh, galaxy map. That is. Watch, someone's gonna know this sooner than I am.
Yeah.
That is in Azure.
Azure. Okay, there it is.
Yep.
Okay, that's hilarious. I say plot a course to New Romulus, and it
you
just
went
keeps
past
going
it? Yep.
forward. No, it didn't
That's a
even go in
feature.
the right direction.
That's a feature.
Yeah.
We call that feature Sith Raven. Will there be any more Borg ship coming to Star Trek Online for us to command? I mean, other
Hopefully.
ooh, clip that.
Well, I don't know
No, I'm
when.
I'm kidding.
I mean, you could say hopefully.
I'm kidding. I'm
we still have
hanging
trouble
on to
making the Borg
anything.
cube work.
Well, okay. So my thoughts on that, like, I don't see why. You know, when your ship's going forward, as soon as you enter in the TFO.
Well, there's two problems with it. It's the ship going forward thing, and it's also the Borg ships shouldn't bank. So we'd have to change how ships turn. And when we were doing the Borg lockbox that we ended up doing Lore's ship for instead, we were pretty close to getting the Borg cube right, and then we just ran out of time, and we were doing play tests of it, and it was like, this isn't fun. This sucks. Chatty.
What does it
Better
really
not pee on that
mean?
chair. I'm watching you.
We have
Don't
bunnies
you
and
make
they
eye contact
pee all
with me,
over.
Nope.
That's even worse. They make eye contact and they still do it.
Yeah, he's staring at me right now. Nope, down you go. Use your litter box like a big cat.
So I already answered that. I already answered that. How do? Okay, no, you answered that. Okay, two last things from me.
All right.
So second last is content creator program. Other than us sort of reaching out to you, and again, Kale, thank you so much for providing us with those Geordie codes. We're still giving those out, so I appreciate that. Is there anything that in the works to try to help promote Stowe via Stowe streamers? Is there anything?
Right now, just reach out to me if you want interviews or giveaways, and I'm happy to provide. And I'm happy to, signal boost you guys when you're streaming, if I see it.
Right.
I don't think there's anything official coming. It would be under my purview if it was, but I just, I unfortunately these days I don't think I have the spoons to set up that whole system, and I don't know that this would happen with you guys, but looking at some of the things that my Julia, my favorite coworker, had to deal with on creating a similar system for Neverwinter, I just don't know that I want to deal with the drama.
You know what? That actually has been mentioned, and you know what? It's fair enough. I think it's just for me, as you know, I'm a salesman by trade,
Yeah.
by my work, and it's like, so I mean, I mentioned to you how many hours I've logged in, but that's just my normal playtime, regardless if I'm streaming or not.
For sure.
It's more of, I'm not necessarily asking for free stuff to give away because obviously that does help me too, but like there's that always that ROI, right? What's
Right.
the investment for you? I'm not necessarily asking for like free stuff, but like those 50% coupons, right?
Yeah.
That's something that could be helping both in a way, more or Cryptic, right? Because it's like, again, the hamsters need to eat.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. No, it's not a bad idea. It's something that we have to look at and figure out.
and again, I don't want to ever abuse that, and I'm thankful. But I will send you an email, sir. 110 111. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Just send me an email. It says the subject line "free stuff when."
Okay, yeah, fair enough. And the last thing I have is event streams. So, thing that I've been doing here monthly, and actually, captains will do this right now. We'll make this announcement. So, our theme stream, and I think I mentioned to you this in email, our theme stream for this month, at the very end of the month, here is when is that?
Uh-oh, did I lose you?
No, am I here?
Oh, there you are. Okay.
No, sorry. We'll actually make it April 1st and 2nd because this weekend wasn't good for me. So beginning of next month is Picard theme. So any ships that we've seen in Picard, but of course, captains, anyone can join in with any ship you have. This is where we usually do a theme stream where we maybe try themes out, different ships out. We've done like Sea Store ships theme where we claim a ship, use that ship, whatever it comes with, and then use the loot to upgrade it as we go through the weekend.
Oh, nice.
So that's something that I wanted to bring to your attention because I'd love to invite you guys to the bridge here when we do those kind of things because, all we do is just pew-pews and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, hit me up. Sounds fun.
Ooh, captains.
I can't guarantee that I can make it, but you never know.
No, okay, and you know what? I appreciate it. Okay, sir, how are you? Where are you?
I
are we
just
here?
got to New Romulus.
Okay, so we're
You said
at
you
New
were in
Romulus 2.
All right, let me jump over there.
And we are, and if you need an invite here because it's full, you may need that.
All right. I am in number 1. Number 2 is full. Yes, I need an invite, please.
Okay, so let's get Ambassador Kale in here.
So I will just this is my personal account, so I shouldn't broadcast that, but I'll Discord you my name. Hold on.
Mm-hmm. Maybe people will see it. Hold on. I can do something. I can do a thing. I mean, they're gonna see you.
Yeah, they're gonna see me pop up. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I just also easier to invite me this way.
Yes.
There you go.
Perfect. Okay. Everyone's gonna just be clicking on you. So endless friend invites for the next 10 minutes.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, friends, ads.
Somebody named Leash has found me. Hello, Leash.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got your.
Now you have mine.
Over there. Or.
Someone, Master Dude pointed out I spelled your name wrong. I put Kale like the food.
Nice. I should be more familiar with this system. I work on the game, but I still can't seem to jump to. Oh, I accepted a friend request, not a team request.
Oh, duh! And I haven't sent you one. Duh.
I don't think I've gotten the team request.
Oh, we're just doing absolutely awesome here, aren't we?
So good.
Oh wait, you're KDF.
Oh, we can't.
Is there any KDF?
Somebody who's KDF in the system, send me a friend Oh, you can't. Okay. Can you come to 1? Can as many of you as possible come to 1?
I think so.
You said right on top of the planet, right?
Yes.
Oh boy. You can't go to full
Yeah,
impulse.
we're going 1.
My baby level 12 ship is so slow.
Try someone. Me, I'm only KDF. Yeah, we're going to one now. That is okay. And then top of the planet, wherever you're parked at, that's where we'll take our shelfie. Yeah, I have problems with shelfies.
I'm seeing all these
Ships come at you?
these
Yeah.
ships who are just flying past me because everybody
Oh,
else
where are
is
you?
max level, and my little 12 guy is just slowly creeping up
I
there.
can't see. Where are you?
Oh, did you guys wait?
Where's
I'm going to the
System
top of the
1?
planet. Top
Yeah.
of the planet. Are you guys? You guys are still at spawn, right?
We're just flying up to the top there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just going slow, I guess. Let me turn on evasive maneuvers. That'll speed me up a tiny bit. Apparently, it won't speed me up that much.
Oof. Try to find the Sovereign. That's me.
All right.
We'll pick a nice little spot here. Then I will adjust to everyone, but we gotta have Ambassador Kale here in the center.
Oh
Here,
my God,
esque.
this is so slow. I'm on my dev account. I have this ship, at level 65 with all the. Did I put in impulse engines? Oh my God! Don't have impulse engines on the ship. How did that happen? That explains why I couldn't go to full impulse.
Hey,
When I hit ready starship, it didn't put in impulse engines. My God! All right. Anyway, I'm going much faster there now. I'll be there soon.
Fireworks. If you can see the ships from my fireworks from my Sovereign, that is where I am.
Okay.
Firework it up, captains. Let's go. So everyone try to not be too below me, but kind of above me in the sides. And I'm going to have Ambassador Kale and me go forward so that we can get everyone in the shot.
All right. Where are you? What's your ship name?
Right now I'm on the Kiana.
Okay, I see you. I'm going to...
The fireworks are there.
Try and park right above you.
Oh, there you are. I see where.
Yep,
okay,
here.
so if everyone stay where you are sort of at. Ambassador Kale, follow me so that we can get everyone in here and shot.
All right.
Right about here. Look at that glorious fleet.
That is pretty glorious.
Okay, I'm going to ask for 2 shots. Okay, 1, stop with the fireworks for 1 second, please, Caps. With that request, take your Slime Devil shield off. I really hate that Slime Devil shield. Saying. Quickly, I promise. We'll get it in shot. I promise. Just take it off for this 1 shot. Jeez, I can't even see Ambassador Kale. Where are you? Oh, there you are.
I'm tiny. I'm a little baby ship.
Let me get this here, so at least...
Oh, I got him at full impulse. He's trying to creep up to you.
There you go. That's perfect.
There we go.
That's perfect. Now can you see the screen?
Yep.
Oof.
Oh, hold on. Now I can.
Oof. That is excellent. Let's get a nice Twitter shot here.
Heck yeah.
And we'll do this. I'm gonna do something funky with the camera. I know this is kind of weird, but trust me, everyone's gonna be able. Because in this mode, it's kind of zooms it in a little bit, but it also gives like a different perspective, and I love this one. Okay, I still see Ambassador Kale and his cute little ship there.
Oh, somebody's in a no berth. I have to kill them immediately.
Wow.
Also, whoever's captain is named Belgarian, I love you. That's my favorite series of fantasy novels.
Oh wow, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, now captains, what you can do, put your Slime Devil shield on and spam any visuals you want. I will try to capture as many as we can. Let me back up. This is why I love Star Trek Online. This is
the disco party right now.
This is the disco party. Ambassador Kale, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for
blast.
having me. This was a lot of fun.
I am so again humbled. Thank you so much. Anytime, you're more than welcome to come on. If you just want to even just pew with us, you're more than welcome to stop by. So again, have a good night. Thank you so much.
You too. Thank you so much
care.
for having me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll talk to you soon.
Take care.
Bye.